Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Rivers' Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Nick Novak, to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Lauer
2
Sinn.
plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber. Why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses that take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
And this is caught at the 8. That goes for a gain of 31. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Schaub. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Suck. Ooh, the shizzle.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. And the wideout in motion. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets us way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
Lower. Was Messer. Kätzchen.
Nase bohren und Eierschaufeln.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Wie sieht's bei dir aus? Bist du dabei?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The LA Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier just missing the playoffs. And, you know, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled what the 1992 Chargers franchise that started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. But they ran into our producer, Ben Ramsauer's Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City late in the season. That one loss out of those last 7, that's the one that kept them out of the playoffs.
To throw, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rivers now on second down. Going underneath for Gordon. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. To the air again here, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 26 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. No back
Schiedler,
out now
was
to kick this one
machen?
away.
Football.
Anständig.
And that drives coaches insane,
Wird aber
doesn't
mal
it?
Zeit für
When they
eine
see that happen,
Runde
it just
Hochleiten.
doesn't feel
Nee,
right,
Mann,
does it? Plus
überhaupt
you're giving up
nicht.
yardage.
So was tue ich mir nicht an.
Uns.
Mit so jetzt habe ich nichts zu tun.
Ist der Arsch oder so?
Mit so jetzt habe ich nichts zu tun, Lauersen.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in the second quarter. We'll be right back.
Du sagst von der Skyline zum Bordstein oder was? Ja, bö.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. This looks like a free play for Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a
Sag mal,
timeout
ich bin's
by the
der Lauer
offense.
und Leute
So
sagen
that
immer
means they're down to
Bauer.
one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ich bin's, der Manni. Und alle fahren Trabi.
Und alle fahren Trabi. Was ist das denn? Und alle fahren Trabi. So einen kann man doch nicht bringen, Lauersen.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that.
Und alle,
and
ich
have a
bin's, der
profound
Müni.
effect on
Wo
this
ist der
game.
überhaupt? Steckt er?
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before
Das
he's
denn für ein
brought down
Benehmen?
inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll
Back.
convert to make it 1st and goal.
Scheiße. Das ist Bug.
Das ist Fuck.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to
Robin
tack on the
1,
extra point.
Asi 0.
Robin 1, Asino.
Oh, they flip it
Ist doch
to the kicker.
hässlich.
He looks like he's going to throw it. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Ist doch hässlich.
Age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you
Der kleine
line up,
Dreckspams.
go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's gonna get 2.
Den hätte ich schon direkt über die Theke mit den geholt, Alter.
Risk reward. It's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Kennst du Cup und Kappa?
Kennst du Cup oder Ära? So, Schiedler, wünsche mir Glück.
Warum? Was gibt's zu holen?
Let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly
Blockbuster.
was. Let's face it. If you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses.
Was machst du denn da
In
jetzt?
a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Allen's got it complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Last year for Keenan Allen, by the way, 102 receptions in 2017. Chargers record, he actually passed a running back, LaDainian Tomlinson, who had that record.
Yeah, running back and a Hall of Famer. Third in the NFL in receiving yards with over 1,300, nearly 1,400 yards. Played only 9 games in the last 2 years, but here's why I really like him. Clutch on third down. Led the NFL in third down receptions.
Play fake, Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Now Rivers, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on
Auf sie mit
to start
Gebrüll!
this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much
Was
been
bist du am
completely
Knirschen da?
neutralized.
Das ist der Stift da, der Junge.
Was macht der? Wo ist der? Stifler, du Idiot! Schnauze da drüben.
Schiedler 1, Asi 0.
Freunde, Alter, ihr seid doch immer zu lustig. Müni. Du hast gesagt, man zockt eine Runde Man. Nee, die Leute wollen nicht rankommen, oder was? Spielchen wird ja wohl gemacht. Stimmt's, Antonio?
Into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one. Has that happened to you before? No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Ich bin's, der Müni, der übersatte Penner.
We're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first. Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area. He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And this is the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate it. No matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game. I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going. And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Ich bin's, der Lauer.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Ne übersatte Penner.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
Du kleine gestifte Stifler.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go.
Steht auf meiner Brust geschrieben. Playboy ist übersatt, denn er wird sich nie verlieben.
Second down, Rivers. And the hit jarred and loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there.
Ah, was hab ich denn jetzt gemacht?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Das ist doch hart. Müni! Was machen? Sind wir glücklich? Was ist das denn? Komm mal jetzt lieber hier eine Runde ran. was machst du denn da für eine Runde? Was machst du denn da für eine Runde, Alter? Tiefes Missade. Lauer, was macht der da? Ist er in Fortnite?
Ich hab jetzt schon nach Bilden will.
Boah, Salsa. Und damals mit dem Lauer. Hast du jedes nicht?
Give him 12 yards there.
Das gibt's was auf die Zähne.
I thought this might just be a chance to draw him off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Sets up the screen to
Man muss
Gordon.
von den 7 Mann abkriegen,
Able
oder?
to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back
Denk an
after
die Geschichte
this.
vom Ziegenbach.
Die Geschichte vom Ziegenbach.
Du machst am Kleines, dann wird er ganz klein.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball.
Mini-Shop, erzähl doch mal einen Witz.
But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back to this.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, Rivers again. And this will be
Strappy.
incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it'll bring up
Yes.
well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing. He almost looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You just
Junge,
have to
komm
watch
mal
the
ran
game. If the
jetzt
shoulder's
hier.
right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Strappy gucken.
Strappy.
On third
Ja, das
down,
ist ein Schifter.
Rivers.
Nee, nee.
And that one knocked
Wie nein,
away
du kennst nicht
incomplete.
das Strappy gucken.
Nice job
Nee.
defensively on what will be
Ja,
the
was ist
final
das
play
denn,
of the
Junge?
third.
Ja, was ist das?
Leg dich nicht mit Suchern an.
Ja, den kenn ich, aber Strafiko.
A critical one here if
Das ist
they're
das
going to have
Strappy
any
gucken.
shot at
Ach
this
so.
thing. So they'll go
Als wenn der
for it on
Friseur
third
anonym
down.
arbeitet.
Ach so, dann nennt er sich so aus.
Back to throw.
Ah, lang nicht gesehen. Lang nicht gesehen.
Escaping
Das ist
the
das
pressure
Strappy
right.
gucken.
Now he's gonna let it go
Lange,
deep
lange
right
nicht
sideline.
gesehen.
And it's incomplete.
Später hat die das dann herausgekriegt mit Suchern. Wegen Muchentuchen. Wegen Muchentuchen.
Herr Bubele.
Der hat das Fizzy-Bubble ein bisschen zu schnell getrunken.
Ja, Müni, wie sieht es aus? Ja, mach doch ins Fertig da.